So we got.
We have where they solve the extension problems.
Yeah. Question 1 looks like it's just basically you're just doing the same thing over and over again. You're just solving
For a log.
the log, which find the answer to a log. You have to put it into exponent form,
Yeah, that's why
exponential form.
it's just annoying when it gets really long and you have to put it all into that. It's kind of
Yeah, which isn't too bad. Usually, as long as you remember the way that it goes and where the x will end up, it makes things not too bad.
yeah, that's what I mess up on every single test. Like I mess up on placement of signs because it gets really messy.
Yeah, so like that first one there, since it's log and it doesn't say what is a log 2, I'll assume it's log 10.
3 equals 4. Okay.
Yeah, it goes from log x minus 3 equals 4 turns into what does it turn into again? It turns into log of 10. 10 to the 4th, I believe. Yeah. What you need to do in this situation. Does that not feel right? That doesn't feel right at all.
Let me see. I gotta apply the log rule. Okay. Yeah, apply the log rule, then
which then becomes log of 10.
Yeah, log of 10, then the other
times
one
10 to the 4th, which is log of 10 to 10,000.
1,000. And I pretty much cancel it out. X minus 2 equals 10,000 and solve for that one.
Because if you have two things that have log the same base, they just cancel out. So you have x minus 3 is equal to 10,000. Add the 3 over to the other side. Gives you 10,003.
It's a natural log too. I forgot that for a long time.
Yeah. Oh gosh, sorry about that. Let's do that last one there too. The 1.02. Let's go over that real quick just to make sure I got it down. So we get both the exponential side of it and we get the logarithmic side of it.
Oh, okay.
Real quick, because everything else in the in between is kind of similar. It's just more steps to it. Yeah, so you take 1.02 raised to the negative 4x minus 1 equal to 5. That goes into I can't remember what the rule's name is, but basically what you can do is to get rid of that is you take the natural log of both sides, which then allows you to do the log rule. So you bring it down, so you bring that exponent down. So the negative 4x minus 1 goes in front of natural log of 1.02 is equal to natural log of 5. And then from there, basically, you can solve it pretty easily. So it ends up being, you can get x equal to natural log of 5.1 over the natural log, 4 times natural log of 1.02 negative. So this is all negative. And then
if you run 20.
You solve it. What? How much was it for again? 20?
20.57 is the one I got.
57, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Good thing we got calculators.
Thank goodness we don't have to do this by hand.
I know. That would be horrible by hand.
Even in a lab, I can't do long division by hand anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Try doing it? Can't do it.
Addition even.
Addition I can do. Subtraction I can usually do, but man.
Long multiplication confuses me sometimes, but it takes a while. Just use too much calculator. But yeah, this one's not too bad with a calculator. Just like keeping it all in one piece and not missing signs. Keep forgetting parentheses sometimes. That throws off my entire equation. It was one I missed a one parentheses, and that like led me somewhere else. I could not figure it out until after I was finished.
Yeah.
One parentheses. Okay. Yeah, but the other ones are pretty easy. This one's okay. Wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Number two. Number two.
Number two's not too bad. I like number two. My only confusion on this was whether or not what it's saying is okay. First one is compounded quarterly. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. So they want you to do it twice. So the first one is compounded quarterly, and the second time is compounded continuously each day. Okay, I caught that.
Yeah,
Right.
so pretty much you have to use the
Compound interest calculator
Yeah.
or compound interest. What is that called? Formula. Yeah, formula.
Can't remember it off the top of my head.
But it's second I have it here. It is the compound interest formula is
Is A equals P 1 plus R and R over N to the power of NT. So N is the
N is how many?
T is the time.
Yeah, R
T
is the rate,
time, yeah.
T time, and compounding periods
Mhm.
at the end of each period. So yeah. So the first time you do it through, you run it through that I got 8,719 and some change. I think it was 43.
Yeah.
Yeah, 43. Looking at my stuff.
One, and then 8,753.36 is what I got for the second one after running it through the formula.
Run through it again, and then yeah, if you do it, compound it daily, which I'm assuming that's what I meant is compounded continuously is daily. Yeah, if you round it up, since it's 99 cents, it'll be yeah. Good.
Yeah, I think continuously daily. That's what I put in.
Yeah. And the next one's just a little bit different. You just need to remember what the compound formula is for that second part of that question. If you invest the $400 into account and you're wondering how long it would take to equal 4,000, same idea. You just make 4,000 equal to 400 and then the rest of the formula for it. And then you just leave behind the time, basically. Like how much time does it take?
Hey.
Hey, how's it going, Mark?
Good. How are you guys?
Oh, good. We're just talking right now. We went through question one a little bit. We just teased out a couple of the questions because this week what they want us to do is just talk about each of these three different extension problems a bit with the group, just to make sure that we know what we're doing. So it's logarithms and exponential equations for the first one. And then it's compound interest is the second question's about.
Not bad. It's pretty easy. I can remember the formula.
Ugh.
Let me pull it up here really quick.
Yeah. I think the main thing is just checking to make sure we're prepared because we have the second part of the test this weekend, which I just forgot about until like right now. So that's fun.
Is the homework different this week? I thought I'd read something or heard something you're saying that would be different.
I don't know if it's different. I haven't taken a look. It might be similar to like what was that 2 weeks ago where we had some on my math lab and then some was like an actual worksheet we had to go over. I can check that out real quick though as you're pulling up the Google Hangout stuff. Let's see here. Is there anything too different here and anything that's like the overview for the week?
Yeah, the other ones I don't have a problem with doing the logs and stuff. That's not too bad. It's the Half-Life stuff.
Half-Life stuff always gives me trouble. I think I finally figured out what my problem was with it though. I think I always forgot to put the exponent as a negative in the past when I've ever had other science classes that I've had to do that.
Yeah, that's the one I need to get back into. I'm just remember.
Yeah, and to answer your question, Mark, looking at it, it looks like it's just my math lab stuff. I don't see anything else that we need to do. I'll check and see if we have a bunch of my math lab stuff due this Saturday. If we do, then I'm assuming that's it for the homework. Hey, there you are. Did I lose you there for a bit?
Yeah, I got to leave in a bit, but yeah,
Sorry about that. I think my internet's just.
crapped out.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi's been acting weird lately. We're just hardwiring in now. Did Mark leave?
I think he got kicked out, but that should be fine.
Okay, I'll just get him back on and ask him if he has any questions.
Give me a second. Someone's calling me.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Just kind of like dropped. It's
Yeah, I
weird.
think all of us dropped. I think it was my internet since I'm the host for this. But I just hardwired myself in. So I think we're good now.
Okay.
But no, yeah, looking at the homework, I've looked at it. I don't know. I'll have to look at the second part, but I know we have 2 homework assignments due this weekend. It looks like on my
So we have
My
2. We
math
don't have 4. Just the 2 and the.
yeah, it looks like it's
And-
just those and then the 2 exam things.
The exam this last time wasn't actually. I didn't feel like it was hard at all. The 4 questions from multiple choice were
Those are pretty good.
simple.
The write-on took me some time just because they're lengthy questions and it just takes the time to write it out and make sure you got it right. And then usually I rewrite it again afterwards to make it, some semblance
Nice.
of neatness. Yeah. Okay, lesson 0304. Yeah, it looks like it's just my math lab homework this week.
Okay.
So yeah, looking at any of these problems with logarithms, exponents, compound interest, do you have any issues with any of these questions they're asking us, really?
Not really. It's just like plug it in and go kind of thing.
Yeah.
The A equals P, the ER or E, the RT. And the other
Yeah.
one, P equals, is it P or I always switch to P and A, but it's like, or A equals P, the 1 plus N.
Yeah. So compound interest is the A is equal to P was R over N raised to N times T.
Right. Okay.
It's really,
Gotta make sure you memorize it just because on the test.
you can't look it up.
Right.
Yeah. That was not too bad. Yeah, they've had us do enough compound interest stuff at this point, though. It's kind of nice to just basically remember where stuff's at.
But it's nothing new this week. It's just the
Yeah, I think it's literally just we're going to continue doing what we've been doing, just another step further. I think she just wanted to make sure we had enough tested material, but didn't want us spending 8 hours doing an exam last week.
right. Yeah, I wasn't able to pull up the other or the form on my phone. I can only use my phone right now. Was there anything else like on there that seemed difficult or?
No, it's all just the same stuff we've been doing for it seems like 3 weeks now. Logarithms, exponents, and they just talked a little bit on this third question about some different methods to solve a question, basically. So there are 4 methods at least that you could use to solve these different equations, like 3 raised to the 2x minus 5.
What are you guys talking about?
Just talking a little bit about question 3 right now, real quick, just because that's a little different. But it's just saying that there's 4 ways you can solve one of these exponential equations, where you can solve using the logarithmic function, of course, but you can do it by log base 3 on both sides. Since it's 3 raised 2, you can make that a log 3. A log base 5 on both sides, since on the other side of the equal sign there's a 5. Log base 10, because that's one you can always use to solve a exponential problem with, and a natural log, which is pretty much the same thing as a log base 10.
Yeah. I don't like using the natural log, but
No, that
It's
always.
easier.
yeah.
Just remember one. Don't worry about it.
Yep. So it seems honestly like we've just been doing this stuff, and then that's about it. Really, nothing to turn in today. Just make sure we talk about this, and I think it seems like we all have a pretty decent understanding on this all. So I think we should be good to go till Thursday.
Yeah.
And then it seems like sometime around 7 seems like a decent enough time to meet on Thursdays, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well, let's plan on meeting around that time on Thursday again.
Okay.
Okay.
It's good.
Well, thanks, guys.
All right.
See you next.
See you guys later.